What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and today's video is going to be a little bit more scuffed than usual because my computer decided it basically wanted to die. With that said, however, we have to go ahead and still make the daily video, so in today's YouTube video, I'll be telling you everything you need to know about the brand new South Park x Fortnite Born in Chaos trailer that started airing on actual TVs earlier today. Of course, previously, we only had this in-game, just a little newsfeed that said South Park arrives January 9th, prepare for chaos, and we mentioned how, there was certain skins, like, Professor Chaos skin, that we could end up getting, and it appears like I was right. So without further ado, on screen right now, you're seeing a video from I'm Scouter. Of course, it was recorded from, like a third-party area because of it being on TVs and not really on, like a computer on YouTube or something like that. But we have a lot of stuff to actually look at and discuss with this collaboration, including some things that honestly I'm pretty excited for. So I'll go ahead and let that fully play out first, and then we'll go ahead and break down everything individually. So now that that's played out, let's go ahead and go through this. Firstly, Wonky Land is being replaced with Cartman Land, which is going to be interesting to actually see them do. There's even more stuff going on here as well, because if we go through here, we get a little zoom in, and honestly, we could try pausing some of that zoom in, I guess. But it's going to be hard to really get some of the information out of it. But you can see the different, South Park characters being advertised very, slightly over in game. This right here is the Stick of Truth that is going to be able to allow you to modify the Storm. And then right here, we get to see some of the brand new skins. It appears that all the skins are going to be getting, which are going to be in kind of like mech form, is going to be Stan, Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, and Butters in the Professor Chaos version, which you can kind of see by like the tinfoil mask kind of being worn by him right now. And then we're also going to be getting a new sidekick, so you can see some of the skins up close, such as back bling. Some of them have capes, some of them don't, and more. And then right around here we get to see our new sidekick, which is Tally, which this was a sidekick I did not think was going to be able to come to Fortnite, right? But I am honestly super excited to actually see Tally coming to the game out of everyone. I quickly want to go back through here real quickly and look at the emote, because you can kind of see, it's so hard to make out because of this being like a third recording, but you can see it's like cheesy, yeah, it's cheesy poofs, and these are either going to be, an emote similar like a reskin Scooby Snacks, or maybe it's going to be, well, you know what I meant, like an item in game like a reskin Scooby Snacks, or maybe it could be an emote, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just, an item version of it. And then as we continue going through here, we have the Stick of Truth, which allows the wielder to actually change the storm. It's interesting to see how that actually works right there, because if we go back here, you can kind of see like the animation. It's kind of like, I don't know, the animation reminds me of when you actually became Thanos, right? You put on the Thanos gauntlet, you kind of flew in the air a little bit, and you kind of like punched that fist up, but this time you're kind of like punching the stick up in the sky, and the stick, of course, has that actual, electricity lightning effect to it. So it's going to be interesting to see how, since it's a mythic item, how it'll actually work for you to change the storm circle and, mess with the match that way. Though this is a brand new trailer that is kind of, started coming out, it is legitimate, and right here we kind of get a better look at some of the stuff. You can see like there's a pickaxe over there on the right side. I don't think that yeah, actually that's just a reboot van on the left, so I don't think that's like a new vehicle or anything, but a decent amount of cosmetics and everything planned for this collaboration. And honestly, it's kind of interesting to see how they're not doing like a sidekick of the South Park characters. I had said this to a friend a while ago that I thought if they did sidekicks, it would be kind of like off-putting to have like Kenny or something as just, a sidekick on your side, following you around in small short form, because it's like, it's funny to have like SpongeBob and stuff, but I don't know, having just like Kenny or someone just feels like it would have been weird as a sidekick. So to see that they're fully blown skins and we are still getting a sidekick with Tally definitely adds for an interesting dynamic to it. So with that said, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it. Another thing I could probably mention real quickly is that it looks like an Imagination Land glider from South Park is actually going to be coming to Fortnite as well, based on all of that stuff kind of going on, based on the actual like trailer and everything else. But sadly, we don't have a fully HD version. Until next time, however, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it. I'm sorry if I said that a second time, and peace out.